Aniket, shall we kick off our Miami Grand Prix predictions?
Yes, let's do it. We're excited for this and excited to predict McLaren again. It's a little boring, but let's get to it.
Yeah, let's get to it. Let's start with okay, before I say qualifying, this again a sprint weekend, right? Just to confirm, yeah, it's a
It
sprint
is.
weekend,
Yes.
so we can have a little longer predictions segment. Let's start with sprint qualifying. Who's your pole position for sprint qualifying?
I mean, I'm gonna pick one of the McLaren boys. Maybe I'm gonna pick Oscar for sprint because Oscar's always something with Oscar in sprint weekends. He's very good in these sprint races,
Yeah. I think his
and
first victories
also
are also in sprints.
yes, and I think he's got a different motivation when it comes to sprint for some reason. So I will pick Oscar P1
Hmm.
and Lando P2. Uh, Maybe George Russell P3.
Hmm. So you're going for a 1-2 McLaren and Georgie
Three
boy
Mercedes.
running off the top
Georgie
three.
boy. Yeah.
Okay.
With with
Hmm.
that new race kit which Mercedes are showcasing. We
Yes,
talk about
yes.
this in a later segment, but yeah, probably that new race kit is gonna drive him up to P3.
The new uniform is going to add some speed.
Yep, Mercedes wish they did that.
Yep. All right. So, yeah, I think I'm inclined to agree with you. I think Oscar will get P1 for sprint qualifying. I'm going to put and yeah, I think Russell has also been doing well in sprints as well. So I think I'll put Russell in
Yeah.
P2.
The Mercedes in general has been a better car than we expected this
Yep.
season. So it's fair to say that George Russell could have a great qualifying this weekend as well.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm actually going to put Russell in P2.
Hmm.
I think yeah, Russell has been excellent in quali, I think, this year. I think he's getting more out of the car, and as Mercedes becomes stronger every weekend, I think Russell can get P2, but I think Oscar will have too much.
Yeah.
And Oscar will pip him for pole. P3, I mean, yeah, it's probably going to be Lando, isn't it? I mean, I
McLaren,
honestly don't
that
see
car
anybody
has to
else.
finish P1, P2 every race, otherwise it's a failure.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I mean, even 2023, man, even Sergio Perez was getting results before they made the car too front heavy and destroyed
Yes.
his driving style. So, yeah. Yeah, I honestly don't see anybody else coming close.
Ferrari
Uh,
with their new livery also, and
nah,
at least in
they'll probably
qualifying.
get slower with that. What about the sprint race?
Sprint race, I think Oscar wins the sprint because he's very good at sprints, as I mentioned. And Lando, I hope he's learned from his mistakes, so I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. I'll put him in P2,
Okay.
and I'll say Verstappen gets P3. He pips George in the race.
Oh, Max Verstappen in P3. Hmm.
Yep.
Okay, I see you.
Our championship contenders all finishing P1, P2, P3
Yeah.
in the sprint race.
Hmm. Okay, yeah, I think I agree with you in Oscar Piastri winning the sprint, but I'm going to go a little contrarian here. We need to spice up the power. I mean, if you just keep going McLaren 1-2 for every session, there's nothing left. I'm going to go Charles Leclerc P2. Go
You
for
just,
it.
you just, you just said the Ferrari new livery is not going to do anything.
Yeah, but they didn't expect Charles Leclerc driving the car, did
Are
they?
they going to revert back to the old livery? And that's the reason why they're going to be faster.
No, I think Charles has he just does well at Miami. Even last year he got P2 I think in the sprint. So
Mm-hmm.
he split the Red Bulls, which was at that point still the dominant car. So
Mm.
yeah, I think Charles will go P2, and I think we see Max Verstappen P3. Lando, my boy, I'm sorry. I know, uh, I know you have the talent, and I think you will come good this season. And I know we have had comments on our previous videos saying they want Lando to win, but Lando has had characteristically poor starts.
Yep.
Whenever the situation needs actually to get a good start out of him. So I think he'll be pipped into the first corner by a couple or three cars. So yeah, especially the sprint. Um, yeah, I'm going to go for Charles P2 and Max P3. With yeah, I don't see Oscar being dethroned, man. That guy is just way too calm under pressure for anything to
I
happen.
told you in the last pod, like he's like the new Iceman.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
reminds me of Kimi so much.
yeah, totally.
Nothing phases him. He does his own job. He doesn't bother about anybody else. He
Yeah,
gets things done, and he can win a race and be seen on TV in a picture in picture. Still doesn't matter.
oh yeah. Oh my god.
Hopefully that
F1
doesn't happen
F1 did him
again.
so dirty with that, man. So dirty.
The first driver to win on picture in picture. You need to go
Yeah.
and check if there's anyone who's actually won with them being shown in a small part of the screen previously.
I know, right? Yeah, that was something else though. Um, but yeah, I think that's done with the sprint. Now coming to quali and race, the main quali and race.
Hmm.
Are you going to stick with Oscar for pole again or somebody else?
I'll say Lando gets pole in the race. The roles are reversed. Lando for P1, Oscar P2.
Hmm.
And since you brought up Ferrari winning the, doing well in the race, I think let's give Ferrari fans hope.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say Lewis because Lewis has to show it first. He's not been
Hmm.
doing anything relevant to be, to be said in the last few races. So
Yeah.
it's going to be Charles P3.
Okay. 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 So I'm going to mix it up here a little because, like I said, going with the McLaren boys on pole every time gets
Mm-hmm.
boring. And then nobody will
Mm.
see us anymore. Uh, I think
You're going to go away from McLaren for pole?
yes. I think Charles will be on a high
Mm-hmm.
from getting P2 in the race, and he's going to go for pole in qualifying.
He's going to go for pole, he's going to take pole.
Okay, he's
Everyone is going to go for
everyone's
pole,
going for pole.
right?
He's going to get pole position in qualifying. Let's go, Charles. Let's go.
Okay, that's bold.
Yeah,
Ferrari have shown nothing in the last few races and we're putting them on pole.
it's
If
just the
that happens,
Ferrari hopium, copium, all the yums. But yeah, I think Charles will go P1. I think Lando will go P2. He will have a point to prove after a poor showing the sprint. I think Lando is going to be very angry and he's going to get P2 in qualifying. And I think Oscar will get P3.
mm-hmm.
I think he makes a slight mistake
Okay.
and loses a couple of tenths and finishes P3.
So he shows that he is human after all.
Yeah, I mean, you remember Suzuka, he lost pole with a mistake, right?
Oh
So
yeah, he did.
yeah.
Correct.
So I think the same thing would happen. And this time Lando is going to be fast. Lando is like, haha, Oscar, I got you. But Charles is like, haha, I got you both. And we're going to see a Leclerc pole. Ferrari is going to be in a high going into Sunday. Everybody expects a Ferrari win, and we're going to see Oscar go P1 for the race.
So should we do the race predictions?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Ferrari will be in a high going into the Sunday race. Everybody will be expecting Charles to win the race, and we're just going to end up with a boring Oscar Piastri victory again.
So we don't need to do the predictions, right? I think we're good. I think Oscar is winning the race, and
Yeah,
but we do hope that at least one of these teams can make it exciting and not let the
yeah,
McLarens
yeah,
get away. That's important.
yeah. Man, I really hope some team, I don't care which team at this point, I just hope some team has unlocked something for this weekend. Whether that's Ferrari or Mercedes or even Williams. Right?
Yeah, I think Williams, as we saw, they're getting better and better. So, and also in terms of, the other teams, I think Racing Bulls, they're going to be there or thereabouts fighting for the
Yeah.
points. I think when we can probably get to the rookie of the race
Yeah,
now in
yeah,
terms
yeah.
of
Let's get it. Let's get to it.
yeah.
Who's your rookie of the race?
Okay, so we are excluding Kimi as usual. Right? That's a rule. We are not having
Yeah,
Kimi in this.
because we know Kimi will do well. He has a rocket.
Exactly.
He himself is a rocket. So
Hmm.
he's fast. The car is fast. Yeah, Kimi will do well. But yeah, apart from Kimi, other five, let's say, who's going to impress the most in the other five rookies?
I think last race I picked Bortoleto. I remember,
Yeah,
and no, I don't remember who I picked for Saudi. I think Bortoleto was Bahrain.
yeah, yeah. I don't remember.
So
Sorry.
I don't remember Saudi who I picked, but mm, let's go with Ollie Behrman this race. I've never picked Ollie Behrman till now,
Okay.
and he's shown that he is very capable of driving that car
Hmm.
into the points regardless of where he's starting.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
saw, I think we saw in Bahrain or Saudi, he was Bahrain P20 and he finished P10.
Hmm, hmm, hmm,
So he's got a lot of potential in him, and apart from Kimi, I see him as the rookie who has the most potential at this point.
hmm.
So I'm going with Ollie Behrman for this one.
Okay. No, Ollie is a good shout. He has impressed a
Yeah,
lot this year. But I'm going to go back to my boy Jack Doohan. He needs a seat. He needs to keep his seat. So
he has to. He has to.
yeah.
But we are at race six. This is the sixth race. He's already kept the seat. We
Man,
had
you
five
never know with
races.
Flavio, man. You never know with Flavio.
That's true.
Yeah, I think we're going to see I hope to see another strong outing from Doohan.
Mm.
I think Alpine also has been kind of surprisingly fast this season, right? We have
They
seen,
have. They have. We saw like Pierre Gasly doing so well
yeah.
in Saudi, right?
Was it Saudi?
Saudi.
No,
I
no,
keep
not
forgetting
Saudi.
Saudi.
No, not Saudi.
Bahrain.
Yeah, Bahrain. In Saudi,
Yeah.
Gasly crashed in the first lap.
Oh yeah, Gasly had that incident with Sonoda.
Yep,
So
yep.
yeah.
But yeah,
So
it was Saudi where Gasly got P7. Doohan was P14. But yeah, Gasly did well. So yeah, that Alpine definitely has pace. So I think we will see a good showing from Jack Doohan. But yeah, I think honestly, yeah, I think the other rookies also have a good shout. Whether that's Ollie Behrman, Hadjar.
Isaac Haja.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. Let me ask you another fun question. Racing Bulls has the double rookies, right? Lawson and
Yeah.
Hadjar. Who do you think has a better outing this weekend at Miami?
That's a very interesting question. It's gonna be tough, right? We are all like still on the back of Lawson, of being relegated to the B team,
Yeah.
and let's give Lawson some positivity, right? Let's say I'll
Mm-hmm.
pick Lawson for this one. I think
Okay.
Lawson will probably score a point,
Mm.
and Isaac misses out on the points or something.
Okay.
So yeah, Lawson gets the job done this race.
Okay.
I might be completely wrong, but why not?
Well, I'm going to go with Hadjar.
It's good you're not picking Lawson. It would have been like too obvious.
Yeah. No. I think I'm on Team Hadjar. Uh, for some reason my camera has gone bonkers. But anyway,
I think you
it's
said Haja and it went bonkers
yeah. One
for
second.
some reason.
Um. Yeah. I think I'm going to go with Isaac Hadjar. So
Mhm.
it's going to be a good outing for him. He has I think barring that first race where he crashed,
Hmm.
I think Hajar has been very impressive, and I think
Hmm.
that's going to continue.
Yeah.
So yeah, while I reconnect my webcam and connect it back here.
Yeah. I think we have some technical difficulties,
No, you can
which we
still hear
always
me, right?
do
That's all that matters.
with teams supporting Ferrari. With people supporting Ferrari, we always have some technical issues. But I think rookie of the race, I think we are
Yeah.
good on that because we got I picked Lawson and you picked Haja.
Yep.
So I think now we can do the final part of this week's prediction, which is the bust of the
Yes,
race.
the bust of the race.
Yeah.
Okay, hmm, I think the bust of the race is going to be Lance Stroll.
Oh, I was just gonna pick his teammate Fernando Alonso. What a coincidence. I just had. If you would have asked me, I would have picked Fernando. That's crazy that you picked Lance. Ironic.
Yeah, I think okay. Let's just say Aston Martin is going to the bust of the race, right? They've been really struggling this year. I think, yeah. Is it fair to say Aston Martin is the most underperforming team this season?
I would think so,
Right?
especially Fernando's side.
Yeah.
Fernando, what has he scored any points so far this season?
I don't honestly
I
I'm not
don't think
sure.
so, right?
I know
So
Lance did. Lance
Lance
scored.
has got 10 points, I think,
Yeah,
this
he
season.
scored as much points as scores in an entire season, so he's done for this year.
He's done. He's done for the season.
Yeah, Lance has 10 points. Yeah, Nando has no points yet. Wow.
I know.
Three other drivers have no points this season: Liam Lawson, Jack Doohan, and Gabriel Bortoleto. And the fourth one is Fernando Alonso. So yeah, I mean even freaking Nico Hulkenberg in that Sauber has points.
I know. It's
So
crazy,
yeah,
right? I mean, Fernando, we didn't expect this from
not at
him.
all.
So
Yeah, I mean he is starting to uh, outperform Mr. Stroll. I think Saudi he finished in P11. Uh, Stroll was 16. I think in Bahrain he finished ahead of Stroll. I think yeah, 15 and 17. So I think he has kind of reasserted his dominance on the team, but yeah, no points yet. Stroll had a
yeah,
surprisingly strong start to the season and petered off. But yeah, really sad to see Aston Martin this way, and especially Alonso. We all know how good a driver he is.
he is. I know. I know.
Yeah,
Yeah, I agree. So I think
yeah,
Fernando is definitely going to be the best of the race.
yeah. Which is sad, honestly. All right.
Yeah. I think yeah, that's the prediction for the Miami GP then.
Um, let's. Yeah, no, hold on, Aniket, hold on.
Oh, we've missed
Since
something?
no, I want to do a new prediction, another prediction stat for this race. Since it's so boring to be picking McLaren, you know, basically for every session because they're just so dominant now, and till a point that another team shows up, it's going to be pretty much McLaren's, right?
Yeah,
So let's do a hot take section.
let's do it.
Yeah, I think I think my hot take for this race is that at some either the sprint or the main race, right? I think Williams will finish on the podium. They're doing really well, and I think we'll see Carlos Sainz finish on the podium in that.
This race?
Yes, this race.
Oh wow, okay. Which I mean the sprint race is the main race.
I don't know. It can be anything, but I think we'll see. I think we'll see Sainz finish on the podium. I think Williams is doing very well with Jack Walls. We finally
Yeah.
see
I
Sainz
mean
at
James
just
Walls, not Jack Walls.
sorry James Vowles. Williams is doing very well under James Vowles this season. They are the best of the rest, and we finally see Sainz adjusting to the car. Right, I think he's
Yeah.
started to outperform Albon, and obviously Sainz is a much better driver than Albon. And if Albon can consistently get them P5s and P7s, I think Sainz can get them a podium this weekend. Obviously, it'll be some drama that needs to happen, maybe some
I
safety
know.
car or
A lot of
something.
cars need to drop out and
I don't think a lot
some
of cars. I think just will be maybe one or two cars drop out.
but P3 that means you I mean you might not see a Ferrari podium, you might not see a Red Bull podium,
Yeah, is
a
that a hot take
Mercedes
really?
podium. So he's got a lot of cars he needs to get through.
Yeah, I know. He was P8 last race. I mean, yeah, I think that's my hot take. I think he'll somehow just rocket through the field. So that is my hot take. Carlos Sainz to get the podium. What about you?
My hot take is Lewis Hamilton gets a podium.
Huh.
He's been saying a lot of negative things, right?
Yeah.
Negativities, become Lewis Hamilton's second name over the past few races.
Past few races, more
So
like past few years, man.
yeah, but he's been very negative now. I mean, especially after China, we
Yeah.
all thought after China, okay, this is it. This is going to be like he's going to be up there with Charles every race and
Right.
stuff. So but obviously it's not happened like that, and it's just gone downhill from then.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, there has to be some positive thing coming his way, right? It has to happen, and I
Yeah.
hope
Yeah.
it
Mm.
starts off with Miami. Hopefully, a podium in either one of those two races.
Yeah.
So that's going to be my hot take, for this Grand Prix.
Mm. Okay. All right, folks. So those are your thought on the Apex predictions for the Miami Grand Prix.